That's exactly what we've started with today with this study. But that's what we have to pick, where we have to pick up the mantle between EPA, the Department of Energy, and HUD. We are developing a simple, low-cost tool that can be used to go into every home in America and say, what is the energy efficiency of this home? And what cost-effective changes are that can be made that will save more money than they cost? We are very close to finalizing that tool, and we'll begin piloting it across the country. And this is enormously powerful. This is really about unlocking markets because it's giving information, it's putting power in the hands of consumers to make decisions that are more energy efficient and that save money for them. Ultimately, when you go to, think about the fact that when you go to buy a car, there's a sticker in the window that tells you very simply, with a simple number, what the energy efficiency of that car is. We have nothing like that today for homes. So first and foremost, we need that information. You're showing us the way. We're committed to taking that to the next level. Second, we need the financial tools that can help us not only have that information, but actually connect that information to mortgages, the lending products that are so critical to getting the renovations done and driving consumer decisions to more energy efficient homes, and ultimately driving the private sector's decisions about where to build, what kind of homes to build towards greater energy efficiency. That's why we're committed, just as Enterprise is with the announcement today, to scaling up the use of the energy efficient mortgage and to making sure PACE financing, which uses property tax assessments through municipal and state assessments to make sure that homes can get the retrofits that they need to be energy efficient. We're scaling those up through this Recovery Through Retrofit partnership. Finally, we're committed to making sure that we have the workforce and the jobs that can make this a reality. Today, we have a shortage of the auditors, not only the standard auditing, but the auditors themselves that can do this work. And it's why organizations like Enterprise and so many in this room are critical to helping us do that. Because you think about this not just as helping homes, but as helping low-income communities and families get access to those jobs, get trained for those jobs. We have an enormous jobs opportunity here that we need to capture if we're really going to help this market expand. So you have, in this announcement, shown us the way on all three of these fronts. We are committed to picking up the mantle and going forward with that. And we also know, and this is not the focus here today, but we also recognize that it's not just about energy efficiency of buildings, but also where those buildings sit within our cities and our metropolitan areas. Because ultimately, one of the biggest influences we have on transportation, on energy efficiency and carbon emissions is transportation, but that's driven by where people live. Where are their homes relative to jobs, relative to their schools? That's why we're challenging localities to undertake a new wave of zoning, building code, and land use reform with our proposed Sustainable Communities Initiative. Ultimately, low-income families in this country spend 60% of their budgets on housing and transportation combined. This is an enormous impact, not only on the environment, but also on the affordability and the budgets of low-income families and their success. With that, I want to say thank you again to Enterprise, to all of the leadership that's here today. You have shown us once and for all that green and affordable aren't mutually exclusive. They are one and the same. And I want to thank you for that and promise that you have a partner in the federal government that is ready to pick up that leadership that you've provided to carry us to a place where all homes in America can benefit from the kind of leadership that you're providing. Thank you.
And thank you for joining us in this celebration and in the signaling of the next generation.